Hi, and welcome to a Jan's chat, a very impromptu Jan's chat. Those of you that are on Twitter may be aware of what's going on as regards Hussy. Now the major thing, it's very late. It's very late, Bridge. I know, but and annoyingly, I was gonna try and go to bed early tonight, but it's not happened. I got caught up in one thing or another, and yeah, so I'm here. I'm here, just about ready for bed. I am ready for bed. My Yeah, I've got a bit of a sore eye. I think my uveitis is going to start playing up, which is annoying because I haven't got any steroids. And yeah, I thought, you know what, I need to come on and just sort of say what I feel about this monster of a man in New York. I don't take back anything I've said about him. Or will say about him. I stand by every word that I've said, and if he doesn't like it, that's just tough. One thing I will not accept is him false flagging my channel, which is what he's doing. Um, I don't know how he's allowed to get away with it. Hi, Capone. Hello, darling. Um, yeah, I don't know how he's allowed to get away with it, especially as he's on a ban evading channel. Does that not mean anything to YouTube? I don't know. But it's, it's frustrating and it's unfair. And you all know how I feel about unfair treatment. I can't help it, guys. I just don't like it. And even though I know the world is not a fair place to be, it's when it sort of turned onto me, I fight and I will fight. And you know what he's doing at the moment really is no different to what he's done to other people, although his usual victims don't have channels, do they? Like Dee didn't have a channel, Sherry didn't have a channel, but what he'll do is if he has, if he is fighting with somebody who's got a channel, he will do whatever he can to get their channel removed, and that's not fair, especially when they've done nothing and all he's going on is speculation, which I will lay to rest today again. I've said it before, but I'm going to actually, um, react to this video, even though obviously it's full of swear words, it's full of hate, it's full of anger. But then what do you expect from him? Um, yeah. Yes, he does. That's a really good point you've made there. He does have hardcore fans who will do his bidding. See, I don't understand that. Um, Mainly because I would never be a fan of somebody to that degree. I've got people that I like, I've got people that I chat to, I don't, but I'm not really a fan of anybody. So I don't understand that, you know, I don't understand that mentality at all. Um, so when we, you know, as we're sort of talking about fans at the moment, let me show you what some of his fans. Let me see if I can get any bigger. I don't think I can, but anyway, let's go over to this, and you can see now. I was in Yo Mama's chat earlier. Um, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about Yo Mama, but I was in his chat earlier, and then got bored. And oh no, what I was going to say was in his chat was this guy here, Gregory Schmeggery. Now he's come into my live streams before. He's been polite. I've been polite back, but he's obviously somebody who is up Hussy's arse. Well, I don't know which other way to say. So I was sort of messing about with him a little bit because he was flirting quite outrageously with Hussy on a clip that I saw earlier on in the week. So I sort of said, "Oh, have you met up with him?" or something like that, you know, along those lines. Um, so anyway, I have recognized him from being in here as well. What I will say, if he does come back into this onto this platform, I'd ask my mods just to kick him out. I don't want people like that around me. You know, I just don't. So what he's actually put here after Hussy's video, which is called Jan's Views Game On Bitch, okay, is what Gregory Schmeggery has put is she is out of control. How can someone be that neurotic? Uh where am I showing I'm neurotic? Where am I showing that? I'm not neurotic. And you know, it's just insane. It's insane. And then of course there's Blinky, who I know is a hater. I've got her blocked, so I never see anything that she says. What did I do? I I went on to on my last chat. Somebody came in and said, "Oh, somebody called Mr. T wants you to come on his chat, so come on his live stream." So I thought, "Oh, all right, I'll check it out later." So I did check it out later, and it was somebody that Hussy had been on. He'd been on the day before. So I thought, oh, I mean, I didn't watch an awful lot of it, but I saw that Hussy had been on there. Yeah, the Mr. T clip. Yeah. So I put that up. Um, yeah, what's his name? Carlos came to visit. Now listen, I put that clip up. I made a short video on it today, which was Mr. T visit, featuring Hussy and Tragic, because Tragic turned up on the panel for a very short while. But as an adult, I was able to talk to him. You know, I didn't say very much to him. I just called him Ginge and giggled a bit. But you know, we acted like adults. We didn't scream abuse of each other, abuse at each other or anything like that. We just um acted like adults, you know. So anyway, I think Hussy has taken offense to that. Now, I don't know whether to play that first or to play Hussy's one first. Let's play Hussy's one, and then let's and then maybe I'll play my one. But I mean, it is up on the channel, guys, so you can go over and watch it. Um, anyway, I'm smoking, which I shouldn't be doing. I should be puffing. But anyway, he's always watching. Yes, I know. He's always watching. And you know, I won't be intimidated. And I most certainly will not be intimidated by a drunken oaf in New York City. I just won't be. You know, I know who I am. I know what I expect, and I expect respect from people unless I have seriously wronged them. I have never wronged this man. I've made videos about him, and I have spoken badly about him because I think he deserves it. But I've also always told the truth. I do not lie ever. Okay, so I'm just going to address this load of nonsense once and for all, and then I hope I don't have to speak on him again. I will still continue to make videos about him if I want to, but you know, I won't be intimidated. So here we go. Let's see.
About it. This Miss Hussy. You guys, I need your help. Okay, this is not a joke.
Can you hear that? Okay, guys. Make sure I turned it up. Can you hear that? So we've got a very serious video from him where he's looking out at that spectacular view. Do you know, I think there's that's got to be the only spectacular view that Hussy has ever had, and he doesn't appreciate it, which sort of tells you the kind of man he is. I mean, I'm scared of heights, so I could never live in a box in the sky, but even I could appreciate that view, you know, if I had to live there. So let's carry on.
I was just in someone's chat and the fucking regard Jan's views starts
Okay, so I'm a effing regard. Okay, all right.
harassing me again. Uh, this really, really needs to stop. Okay?
So we need to go over that again because this is one thing that he's got wrong right at the very beginning.
And the fucking regard Jan's views starts harassing me again.
Okay, I've never harassed him, ever. Ever. Prove what he needs to do now is start getting proof together because that's what I'm doing. Okay, my daughter has got a law degree. Okay, I know what my rights are. And one thing that I will not accept is harassment, whether it's from somebody in the UK or somebody in New York City. I know my rights. I don't play games.
This really, really needs to stop. Okay? The defamation, the slander, the targeted harassment for the
Right. Okay. So he's saying, yeah, exactly. Exactly. He doesn't know what harassment is. I think he's confusing harass with you getting on his nerves. Yeah, and I can understand that. I get on loads of people's nerves. I don't mind that. Do you know what I mean? I know I am. I know I'm out there. I know I'm an out there kind of person. And you know, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I can understand that. Hang on 1 second. I love that he thinks the NYPD are going to do anything, as if they don't have bigger fish to fry. Do you know, I've been on the NYPD website, and they do have several sections, and I think they do have a section for online harassment. I'll put it that way. So, yeah, he doesn't wanna play ball with me. He really doesn't. I've got nothing to lose. Um, you don't say anything that isn't harassment, that isn't true, so it's not defamation. Exactly, exactly. I'm very careful with what I say. I mean, yeah, I can be a bit silly. I can be a bit histrionic, but guess what? I handle it. I can handle it. You know. Hi, Ren. Lovely to see you, sweetness. Popped in to say hi. Ah, thank you. Good night. It'll be morning here in a minute. I won't even tell you what time it is here. So anyway, so what he's saying is he's picking his words. He's saying that I've slandered him. Prove it. Prove where I've said something that isn't true about you. In order to prove slander, it means that I will have had to have slandered you. I've never slandered you. I just want to say, Welfare Wig, I don't know who you are. I don't care who you are, but I want to thank you so much for supporting me on Twitter. It does mean a lot to me, seriously. I don't know who you are. And if you get unmasked and you're somebody that I didn't like in the past, I will always remember that you have helped support me here. It does mean a lot. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure he is lurking and taking screenshots. Yeah, and I'm not afraid of him. Not one iota. And I have things that are going on now because I've had enough. I really have had enough of this, you know. And I think what Hussy thinks you're Scott Stevens. Listen, I don't, as I said, I don't need to know. I don't need to know who you are. All I know is you're giving me support. You're helping me get my voice out there, and that's good enough for me. Okay, that's it. Oh, sorry, Susie. Hi. Since he won the case with DC Media Girl, he thinks he can win with other creators. Yeah, yeah. He's totally delusional, and I think I've been seeing quite a lot that he didn't actually win. If he won, he would be able to speak on it because the case is over. I've just watched a really, really high-profile court case. I was watching it live, and those people who won are allowed to speak about the people. They are allowed to address the people afterwards and say what happened. So if he did win, it does seem a bit strange that he's not allowed to speak on them. Why not? Unless he's settled. It's probably more likely that he settled. Yes, he got a settlement of some kind. That's what I think so. I think too. Yeah, it was neither a win nor a loss. I think so. Yeah. Scott is funny. I don't know Scott. I know, I've heard about him. But listen, if somebody, I don't care who it is, really. Because at the end of the day, it's all hearsay. Everybody's all about, oh, so, Scott said this, or Scott did that, or Scott, or this person did this, or that. For me, I need to see them do that in order for me to fully accept that. And I think if I took them into my fold, I would speak to them about it, and I'd say, why did you do that, or whatever. I don't care. This welfare wig has supported me over the last month since I've been getting so many hateful things from Hussy, you know, and I really appreciate it, you know. Um, yeah, I'm the same, Capone. I don't blindly hate anyone. Yeah, never. Um, hang on. We've got Mr. T. Hello, fancy seeing you in here. Oh my God, he's trying to take down my channel now. And I think it's because I came on your live stream. He didn't like it. So yeah, so he's put this video up where he's calling for all his mad supporters to take my channel down. I've spent a lot of time on my channel. Right, Bridge says, I kept asking exactly what Scott has done, and nobody ever answers me. They just say he's bad. Exactly. It's like, it's like Chinese whispers, you know. So yeah, I really appreciate um people coming in and having as open a mind as I've got, because I think I do have an open mind when it comes to what other people say about people. I like to find out for myself, you know. I just want to say, Mr. T, did you see the video I put up about our little chat, our little gathering? This is what this is all about. Okay, let's carry on. I need to go back because he's making accusations here. Hang on.
The targeted harassment for the past 2 years. She's psycho. This lady is psycho. I feel like she has a serious problem, and one day she's gonna get somebody hurt, and I'll be damned if that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, something with her and gay men. Okay, first it was Peter Mon, then it was the crocheter. Now it's me. She has an issue.
This is this is so funny to me. And you know, I don't laugh at anything, you know, regarding homophobia, but it's like um to call me a homophobe is just ridiculous. So what's happened is he's now gonna try and clump together the fact that I had problems with Peter Mon because he didn't like me, reacting to him. Okay, so that's one person. The other one, who did he say? Oh, the crocheter. Okay. Carson and I were very good friends. And the reason we broke up was because of DC. It had nothing to do with me hating on gay people. Another thing Hussy is unaware of, because of how I've led my life, um, I've had many gay friends. Many gay friends. And I still have gay friends. So for him to call me a homophobe is like I have to laugh about it because it just proves that he doesn't know what he's talking about. He has no idea. And once again, I will say, Hussy, if you can find anything that I have done or I have said online that equates to any kind of homophobia, please do so. Put it up there because you will never find anything. I'm very close to the gay community and I'm not going to speak on it, but I am just take it from me. I'm very close to the LBGTQ and all the other letters community. Okay. So, all right, that's one thing. That's one thing that we have to get out the way. Uh yeah, do you know, I always wanted one. I never got one. Zena, what are you doing up at this ungodly hour? Oh my goodness. Lovely to see you though. Um Right. He keeps saying we put his life in danger while he sits there showing off $100 bills on camera, knowing damn well he lives in a crime-ridden city. Exactly. Exactly. And you know why he says about putting his life in danger? It's because he wants to paint me as a homophobe, and he wants to say that everything I say against him is to do with his sexuality. Um, so in that way, you know, he can paint himself as a victim of homophobia. You'll have to try a bit harder than that, Hussy. You really will. You really, you know, I've said it before. You don't know who you're messing with. You don't know who I am. So you can paint me any color you want. As long as I come out brown, I'm happy with it. So, yeah, it's just ludicrous, ludicrous. Yeah, he is, Mr. T. Um, okay. I don't know why he keeps speaking about your children, Jan. It's creepy. Okay. I don't see it as creepy. I think the reason he talks about my kids is because he knows that I'm their mother, and one of the worst things you can do is to insult somebody's child. But I just take it with a pinch of salt now because I he's just such a hateful. It's hard for me to even think of more words. He's just such a hateful individual that goes as low as he possibly can. So, what can he get me on? Okay, he can get me on the fact that I'm black. He can get me on the fact that I'm old. He can get me on the fact that what else? I'm ugly. He can get me on so many things. But the lowest thing he can do is to go for my kids. It's just the way he is. He's vermin. Absolute vermin. I mean, I would never, ever do that. I would never do that. And I'm sure everybody that's in here now would say the same thing. But this individual is just dumb, There's just it's hard to imagine um how he can be so hateful and live his life. But, yeah, it's a fact that he does, but then he lives his life online, so I guess he can be as hateful as he can, but then he needs to realise that at some point he's gonna be accountable, and if he continues, um, he will be made accountable, definitely, whether I'm in England or not. Enough is enough. That's why he keeps tagging Peter Mon. I know. And the thing is, Peter Mon will never say anything to him because I didn't do anything to him and Peter did nothing to me. But, just carry on, Hussy. Just carry on. If he calls you a homophobe because you allegedly only respond to gay men, then he's a racist because he's pushed away all the black women from the community. Do you know what? That's a really good point. That's an excellent point. Seems like he's harassing Peter if he keeps tagging him. I know. He goes twice as hard against black women. Facts. Um, so is he. Yeah. Okay. So let's play a bit more of this garbage.
Homophobia. Maybe she was hurt from a gay man in the past, that she's hurting them in the present. Peterman had to get police involved to get her off his back. She's in the UK, so she acts like she's big and bad.
Again. Now, the thing is, he's saying that I'm slandering him. Okay. I would say that statement there is slandering me. He is slandering me by saying, yes, exactly, Bridget. Exactly. He is slandering me. Peter Mon did not get the police involved. Peter Mon did not send me a cease and desist. Now, as a professional woman online, I think I could certainly do something about this slander. So be careful, Hussy. Okay, so let's hear that again. This is all, he says, oh, thank God she's in London. I'll tell you what, Hussy, thank God you're in New York. Okay? Peter Mon, I have been open and have explained everything that went on with Peter Mon, the big crybaby that didn't like me reacting. That's as simple as that. That's all that happened with me and Peter Mon. So if you're going to continue to say that not only did Peter Mon have to get a cease and desist against me, but he also involved the police, is slander. That is slander. And I will do something about it.
His back. She's in the UK, so she acts like she's big and bad. Bitch, you're not. Peter Mon had to get police involved to get her off his back. She's in the UK, so she acts like she's big and bad. Bitch, you're not fucking big and bad. Please, if you guys can go report her channel for targeted harassment, okay, and putting people's lives in danger by tagging the FBI, NYPD. If I'm not mistaken, she's calling and harassing my attorney as well.
Right, so he's saying I'm putting his life in danger by what did I say? I've forgotten the word. By sending a tweet to them on Twitter. That's putting his life in danger. How? How is that putting your life in danger? When all I'm doing is showing them the harassment and bullying that you are subjecting me to. How has that got anything to do with putting your life in danger? You're talking out of your backside. But carry on, just carry on with the slander. And yes, he's definitely breaking terms of service without a shadow of a doubt. But I think the thing that irritates me is that his followers are so nuts that they're all gonna must flag my channel. And I've worked hard on my channel. My channel isn't just about drama or, you know, reactions. My channel has got my shop on it. It's got my artwork on it. It's got, you know, so many things on it. So to lose it because of a liar would be a travesty, you know? And yeah, I know you say he's ban evading, but you know, it's his following. It's the people like uh Gregory Schmeggery and Blinky and Dammit Amber and who's the other one? Honeybee. You know, they're the ones that will mass flag it. And I've already seen on Twitter, when he put it on Twitter, somebody by the name of something possibly, quite possibly, has already said, yeah, I've done it. I've done it. And I'm like, seriously? So, you know, don't worry, I'd fight it. And yeah, we'll see. I haven't. Yeah, you haven't spoken about him lately. No, I haven't. I haven't. Although I did do that video, and do you know what? I hardly said anything. When I was in Mr. T's chat, I hardly said anything about him. What's the point? I've said everything I need to say about him. Yeah, that one, quite possibly lucky, that one. So, no, Jan, his followers are lazy. He's asked them to report me multiple times, and none of them do. Hussy doesn't have that type of pull. Oh, okay. Yeah, but, you know, if your business was attached to it, it's, you know, it's another story, isn't it? It's like when I was doxed before. They came from my kids and they also came from my business because Fedora was asking for my art shop, you know, for my art sites. She got my art sites, and then she actually contacted, I'm sure it was her, or there was talk amongst all of them of them contacting my art sites. And it's like, and the places where I sell my art, and it's like, come on, man, you know? Um, okay. I think a lot of people dislike Jan for whatever reason. They may be motivated to follow his instructions. Yes, yes, it's true. And I don't care. I don't care how many strangers don't like me. It doesn't bother me. But it does if it's going to affect my business. And, I'm so used to all the lies being out there. Um, it doesn't bother me anymore. I mean, I've got my own channel and I can speak on the lies. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, does it? If people are lying about you. And, that's one of the reason I do the live streams, because I think the true me comes out then, and I do like to laugh and I do like to take the piss out of people, but that's as far as it goes, you know? I don't dox, I don't bully or harass, but, yeah. Okay, let's carry on.
Well, the lady is a psycho freak. Hey, Jan.
No, I'm not a psycho. I do not have psychosis. Okay, I might be a freak. Don't know. I don't care. I mean, listen, if someone like Hussy calls me a freak, I'm just gonna laugh about it, Need I say more?
Ask yourself why everybody left your community and how come you only get 40 to 75 views with 4,000 subscribers. Not
Um, it doesn't bother me. And also, I watch, as oh God, I sound like a record, but I watch a lot of other communities, and they quite often um don't I mean, there's one girl in particular, this African girl, I think she's called The Oddity, and I think she's amazing. She's really out there and just stunningly beautiful, and she's got, like, a bald head, and, oh, thank you, Dee Dee. That's sweet. That's lovely, thank you. Um, yeah, and she's stunningly beautiful. Now, she has got, I think, about 150K subscribers, and yet the average for her videos is, I mean, sometimes she doesn't even meet 1,000. Sometimes she doesn't even get 1,000. So, and I do watch a lot of other channels that it's the same, the ratio to views is vastly different. Does that mean that, what does that mean then? You know, uh, and also, I mean, I've made no secret of the fact that I blocked a hell of a lot of people. So I don't get all the haters coming in here. I don't want that. I can't be asked with it, guys, you know? Um, so yeah, I mean, if he wants to use that as a flex, then okay, all right, you flex. It's not that important to me, It's important to me to be able to be creative and to create videos and to, create videos that I can have a giggle at. And, where I'm building a little community here, um, that we can all chat, and I enjoy that. And I'm getting to know people, and that's all I'm bothered about. I don't care if I've got 100 people or even more in my live stream. I tell you, I'd probably freak out. I wouldn't be able to do anything. I'd be like, oh my God, I can't read all this. Especially with Edna snoring by the side of me. Where is Edna, by the way? Yeah, we are all a little freaky. I tell you, I like people who are a bit freaky. I do. I'd rather that than be boring. Um, Okay. Oh, Welfare Wig says, I think the reason they fear and hate Jan is because Jan is very intelligent and articulate woman who doesn't lose her cool. She will destroy you while laughing at you. Yeah, that's true. I will. I will. I mean, listen, I had 4 kids and I was, I was the same then as I am now. But although as growing up, I had anger issues. I was a fighter. Um, I had like a temper tantrum. As soon as I gave birth to my first child, I knew I could never lose my temper. And that's the way I've been ever since. Do I lose it? Not often. Um, If I feel it rising, I know how to bring it down. So yeah, I mean, and that's one thing that Hussy could learn from because it feels that his temper or his emotions are totally not regulated. He just has no control over them. Um, I could never be like that, and I have never been like that. Except for when I was younger, when I was growing up, but then I had every reason I had every reason to be like that as a child. Um, Zena, you're still here. I don't understand why he's coming for you. There's people who literally are saying slanderous and defamatory statements that he should redirect his focus on. Yeah, I know. Um, I don't know. Why does he come for me? Because I tell the truth, maybe? Yeah, I agree with you. I agree, Sky. He does need to be on mood stabilizers. I get the feeling he doesn't have um any medication. And I think he needs medication. And that's not me being slanderous or anything like that. I'm just saying. I'm in the mental health community for a reason. And I'm medicated. And and I'm not ashamed of it. And I really believe that he needs some form of mood stabilizers or medication because how does he react in the real world if something upsets him? It's a frightening thought. It's a very frightening thought. Hi, April. How are you, darling? Nice to see you. I agree. I agree, Capone. I think he is racist. And the reason I say that is because despite people saying, despite many people explaining how blackface is so offensive to people of color, he still continues to do it. And also the fact that he has openly admitted that his blackface is based on his black nanny. The worrying thing about that is that he's never funny when he's in that. So, did he hate the black nanny? I mean, was the black nanny angry and screaming abuse at everybody? It's like there's just so many things wrong. There's so many things wrong about it. Um, and I really believe that if he had any intelligence at all, he would look closer at himself and realize that his behavior is not acceptable. And I'm not just saying the angry outburst, it's the fact that he's based himself supposedly on somebody that he loved. And yet, this person that he loved by his own portrayal is angry and hateful and has the most disgusting language. So I think there's something very wrong. You know, there's something very wrong with his way of thinking, you know, and that's me sort of going a bit deeper about him as a person, which I don't really want to do. I just don't really want to do that. Hussy uses homophobia as his way to make his arguments and get his loser followers to rise up. Yeah, yeah. Well, the thing is, though, he's picked on the wrong one. You know, he has. He's picked on the wrong one. I need to have a drink, guys. So I'm gonna have just a quick break, okay? Okay, I'm back. Blackface should have got him banned immediately. I know. I know. Weatherwig says it did actually. I think that's why Foodie Beauty managed to get him terminated so quickly, because YouTube saw him in blackface and kicked him to the curb. Yes. Right, I'm going to have to hurry up, guys, because I'm tired and not feeling great. I think I might be getting my son's cold, but hey, I'll survive.
Not a single fucking super chat in 24 fucking months.
Mm-hmm.
Not a single fucking friend that acknowledges you on YouTube unless you become a channel member. Bitch, you're fucking psycho. Leave me the fuck alone. You guys, her channel name is Jan's Views. If you go to YouTube or Twitter, you go to tag YouTube creators, Team YouTube, at YouTube, all of the fucking shit, and you can report her latest channel. She's still calling me a hustler and a predator and all this other stuff. I really appreciate it. And also, tomorrow, 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, I think that's it. I don't think he just goes on to talk a whole load of crap, does he? Let's see.
Standard Time at the.
Okay.
Remember to love yourself.
Right, okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I do need to go. I'm tired. I've got, you know, quite a bit going on in the real world. It's my birthday on Wednesday. Oh, but I ignore it now, guys. You get to my age, it's like, oh no, forget that. I don't want that. You think he was the bully growing up? I think he was probably bullied. The little wannabe rich kid who was tall and big, fat, and used to push. Yeah, possibly. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's all I've sort of got for you, really. It was more to, I just wanted to um go over what he's been doing and what he's been saying, and yeah, and I just wanted to respond really, because he needs to know, you know, I'm not an easy pushover, whether I'm in England or not, you know. Just stop with the slander. I'm the professional one. Remember that. And also, my business is connected to my YouTube channel, so I will fight for it. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you all who came in to just hear me sort of respond to this nonsense. And you take care of yourselves out there. Hopefully, I'll be back on Wednesday. Oh, I just thought of the Kids are taking me out. It's Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah. God, I'm a twat. If I'm not if I'm not doing Wellness Wednesday, it's because I'm too late getting back. But I might come on after the meal with my kids. But anyway, I want to say thank you to everyone. What was that? Suzuki used to react and say, "Oh, who are we talking about?" So she reported him and got him terminated a few years back. Okay. Yeah, so I might be back on Wellness Wednesday. But if not, we'll be back on Friday for Drama Friday. But anyway, I just want to say to you all, you take care of yourselves out there because it really is a rotten old world. Okay. Yeah, smile and more often than not, the world smiles back. And you just take care of yourselves. Bye bye for now.